Letty's night job is cleaning toilets. But in the daytime, she became a well-known woman going in and out of a 5-star hotel. Put on a wig and put on heavy makeup. Received a universal key card from the front desk. Write down the room number on the tissue. Then throw it into a wine glass and destroy it. Catwalk upstairs. Call the room first. If no one answers, that means the guest is not there. Swipe the card to open the door in one go. It turns out that Letty's other identity is a female thief. Guest safe is preferred. Customized fashion, high-end leather shoes, wine, perfume, original underwear. As long as you dare to keep something, she dares to take it. Suddenly the phone rings. The front desk urged her to leave quickly. The guests of this room are coming back. She wants to take the cigar from the bed. A hesitant missed the best moment. It's too late to think about opening the door. In a panic, she had to hide in the closet and carelessly dropped the card on the ground. 2 men walking into the room. She held her breath and dared not move. The damn front desk is still messaging her. Fortunately, Letty quickly turned to mute. She was almost found out. Suddenly the man saw the room card on the ground. Letty worries to the extreme. Fortunately, the man mistook it for his own card. Just tucked it into the packet. 2 men having a few glasses of wine. One of them took out a paper bag. There are a lot of banknotes inside. Letty thought they were just talking about business. Who knew what happened next that shocked her very much? It turns out that this Whitebeard is going to ask the killer on the opposite side to kill his wife. The 2 sides agreed to start the next morning. Letty hides and listens to their plan. The killer Javier sends the Whitebeard man away. Then came to the closet. Letty almost had a heart attack. Luckily Javier got a call that saved her life. Javier seems tired. Lie down on the bed and sleep soundly. Letty waited for a while. Heard snoring from outside the closet. Then she gently left the room with a lot of bags. Letty comes home. This is a cheap roadside hotel. The room is filled with all kinds of loot. After a while, she mustered up the courage to go to Javier's room again. She wants to get back her universal room card. That's what makes her money. Letty takes off her disguise. Pluck up the courage to make a phone call. It's her mother on the phone. Letty begged to let her see her son, but her mother quickly refused. Her mother scolds her for nothing in her life. Said a lot of ugly things. Letty continued to plead with anger, but the phone has been hung up. She has nowhere to vent her anger. She smashed the phone in her hand. Sometimes a strong enemy can't make you despair, but a word from a loved one can easily break your defense. Letty returns to the 5-star hotel. Just happened to see the killer Javier come out of the elevator. She realized that the card was probably still on him, so she turned around and followed. 2 people at a bar. Letty wanted to hide and wait for an opportunity. Unexpectedly, she was approached by Javier. She had to pretend to agree to gossip. Unexpectedly, this conversation turned out to be sparks. Under the influence of alcohol, the 2 returned to Javier's room to spend the night together. The next morning, Letty wakes up from a hangover. Found herself in the killer Javier's bed. Suddenly, she felt that her mother might be right in giving her a bad review. Looking at the closet in the room, she suddenly remembered this morning, Javier will kill Whitebeard's wife. Maybe she can stop this from happening. But she can't call the police. The only way is to inform the wife in person. Find the envelope in Javier's bag. Write down the address of the wife's home. Say goodbye to the killer. She hurriedly took a car and rushed to the wife's house. Just in time to see Whitebeard drive away. She looked at the time. Only 1 minute left. Letty knocked on the door when she was full of smell of alcohol. Tell the mistress that her husband is going to kill her. The wife was just about to drive this lunatic away. Letty said her husband's name accurately. Said he would call her in a minute. Let her go upstairs to find his wallet. This is to make it easier for the killer to come in. The wife let Letty into the house suspiciously. Then she got a call from her husband. Now she believes it. The 2 are running away, but saw the killer's car has arrived. They had to run upstairs. The wife hides in closet. Letty took the gun at home and ambushed behind the door. Sure enough, the killer who touched the room was caught. Learn that Letty is not a policeman. Javier is confused. Why would Letty take such a big risk to save a stranger? He told Letty that he had $50,000 in his car. He also handed over the car key. Let her run away with the car and money. Don't get involved in this. At this time, the wife has already called the police. She learns that Letty is a thief. Then took the gun and pointed it at Javier. Let Letty leave quickly. Letty gets into Javier's car and runs away. Saw the police car coming. She breathed a sigh of relief and thought it should be all right. Letty came to her mother's house happily. asked to see her son. Unexpectedly, her mother saw her and threatened to call the police. There is really no way. She had to leave some money in the mailbox for her son. Back to the hotel, but haven't waited for her to come back to her senses. The killer Javier has broken in. A broken-hearted Letty asked him to shoot herself. Javier is about to pull the trigger, but suddenly changed his mind. He found that Letty still has value. What will happen after that? Follow us to watch part 2.